yeah, new mission in Battle Isle, and from a quick overview of it, it seems like nothing like we really thought before. Map is still huge, but we only have a handful of units at least at the moment. We don't even have. It produces like 2 energy, so we get a few units from this, but it's not enough to really produce anything, even if we get a factory. Let's look at the briefing. The confusion is getting worse. Acting on the orders of Mireia Lin, we have landed in Moncrief, but it is deserted. Who are we supposed to protect here? Was Mireia lying? We have been cut off to the rear and our communications equipment is being jammed. In view of the serious situation in which we find ourselves, we are turning south towards the airport at Clonnaris. This is our best means of escape. Find Clonnaris airport and occupy it. Hey. I'm guessing it's here. We'll go through there. Come here. So what the hell is this? Everything else. Maybe there's no access to it and we need to reach some other place in order to gain access. Maybe this is the actual target we need to. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what to think about this yet. Okay, weather will stay like this. Ah, that's the best news. Ah, shit. That's a rocket tank. Our first. It's I'd rather have a buggy at this point. It's very fuel hungry. If we lose the if we lose the fuel truck, it's game over for us. Okay, let's look at the. Yeah, there's red and green units here opposing us. And that's pretty much all we know. Was there a time limit? Yeah, 41 turns. We moved once and we spent like over a fifth of our full fuel tanks. So now I know. Now I get it. Now I know why we have the. Yeah. This is for us to drive a power vehicle either from this direction or there. It might also be don't want to attack. Don't want to lose the Aldinium. It's a very large material asset. Yeah. The site, whatever it is down here at the south, might not be nothing more complex than a hostile production facility or a HQ. We might not be even meant to attack it. It's just there to sort of light the fire under our bumps. Do you want to a scouting unit here? I don't think we can even use the Vader to access this because of the rocks. We just had a soldier here for no real reason. Let's see what happens. Okay, one thing to keep in mind, we don't need to kill anything, we need to reach our airport and capture it. That's our goal. That's what we're going to go for. Hopefully this mission won't last 2-3 hours like the previous ones have been. The enemy also doesn't seem to have a huge number of units, but a lot more than what we have. From what it looks like, we can't afford to lose a lot of units, so that warrants a save on the beginning of each turn. Strategist. The crystals we have located would be of great assistance if a manufacturing installation could be found. My thoughts exactly. You need full. I'm not sure what's the best direction to take. This clearly has nothing to do with our primary mission. I think that might be a factory. It looks like it. But if it is, there's likely an enemy base here. Heavy rain. Yeah. We need to get on the road quickly, otherwise we won't be able to move soon. You should be able to take care of the enemy. Need to reach road quickly. I'm not going off-road, not around. I think all cores can move there though. You have to be a little bit careful anyway. The positive side, turns are going at a fast pace. We need a factory. Factory. It seems like green is down here south. Red is probably up, and I would say I have to the upper left, northwest. So what I'm guessing is we have to reach here. Here's the airport, one way or another. Probably just getting here and using the hovercraft to go over. This will be some kind of base for the red, and this will be a base for the green. Possibly even this, because this is an unnatural a naturally open area here, and this sort of looks like it could be a factory location. That's just me imagining things though. But that's how I feel. The goal is not to destroy the green or the red, just to pass by. Move on. Hopefully I don't hit any. Holy shit. Okay, this is the wrong place to come. More importantly, we're going to lose our scouting unit now. Okay. This is pretty much how I expected things to happen though. I'm not sure if there's any point in continuing this. Just load and go one of the other ways. No way we can... Or maybe we could get rid of these, but it will take time, and I don't think this is where we are meant to go. We don't have a large fighting force. I think we could do it, but it's a way to spend a couple of hours in this mission instead of trying to just run with things. Go. Have to keep in mind that there are heavy rainfalls. Rocket tank, yeah, it's running out of gas, but it's very mobile. We'll probably lose control of this sooner or later. We could have left the mines there, but they wouldn't have changed anything. Just delayed the inevitable. The ranger we have is not enough. Of our reconnaissance unit. It does it properly, but if we sort of stumble on an enemy concentration, we're going to lose it anyway, and then we'll have to go around blindly. So just giving us a single one of those, and it wasn't a good thing. We're about to lose the crystal we gained too. So I think my only mistake was that the green is on the upside and red is on the downside. We're going to have to try to stay away from the red. Rocket tank's fairly powerful, even in a wounded state. It's much more dangerous than the buggy. Just constantly out of ammunition and fuel. We can't use the snake to attack. We need to go here and deploy our trolls. The Aldinium has 2 hit points left, not a lot. It gets attacked, the snake will lose them. need to bring up units to protect it. Once we find a production facility of any kind, it might save our asses. I'm holding these mines with me because most of our units and probably theirs can only track through these paths. So at some point, if we encounter a nasty group following us, we might be able to dump some mines and prevent them from following or block some passages. Ah. We need to locate some kind of a location where we can heal up. Okay, weather is improving, it didn't go bad at any point anyway. Okay, our observations indicate that we have been lured into a trap. Instead of the expected band of robbers, we are facing a whole army. Traces of enemy systems have also been discovered. If there is no other way, then you should consider fleeing from here. A camp. There's some materials there and we have a little bit of energy. A little. So we could do some minor repairs. Where the hell was the enemy tank? God damn it. We're so goddamn dependent on that fuel truck. And I don't think all our units can even cross this little pond here. Our best route would have been to go here. That's another location that might have a factory. Factory-shaped opening in the middle of the desert or in the middle of the forest. I'm running out of fuel. Out of people. We can't really go this way. This might be a good place to drop a mine. We don't really have a reason to drop one either. Let's see how things go. Going after that building isn't all of a great idea. Most of our units can't even reach that, and we lost our only source of energy. And snow, let's get it back. Let's try to clean these bastards away from here. So many soldiers. Yeah, and this is one of the few units that can pass through here. Okay, you're almost destroyed. I'd say we've made some mistake here. Place to use a mine though. Yeah, but I think our problem was here that we went after that at all. We should have just looked at the fastest way to reach here. Definitely through here. Here and probably regaining control of a factory here and then producing enough units to push through here and finish things. That's probably another location of interest. We can't fight with this because it holds the crystal. We dump it on the... Yes. Much better. Okay, this didn't go all that well. I'm so easily sidetracked in these. We basically gained nothing from spreading out. Yeah, we lost quite a bit, gained nothing. So yeah, fail overall. And now our capturing units are spread all over the map. much we can do about that though. Well, we can do a lot about it if we restart things. I want to do that. At least we have a high experience rocket tank. Not sure how much of a difference that's going to make, but it should make a somewhat of a difference. Oh crap. Here come the tanks. Out of the way. Full speed ahead. Don't have any time to waste here. I want to secure... yeah, I can't secure shit here. Oh, there. We mess up. Let's see if we can still do these. Problem is that we can't really recover from having... oh shit, we lost another... can't recover from damage. At least not a lot of it. We have to repair the rocket tank though, it's our only good source of damage. And we can't even enter that place. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we have no more ammunition, and we're probably running low on gas too. This factory not building anything at the moment. Fine. Have to dump the mines here. Yeah, we should have just burned at maximum speed to here. Probably would have made quite a significant difference of how things would have worked out. Every turn you give to the enemy, it just allows it to produce more, move more units into the area. It won't produce any more units there since we are threatening it. I don't think it did produce here. It has another factory somewhere else. Yeah. And we can't threaten that, so... Full speed. We need gas. Harris, what a surprise! Moldurag is pleased to see you. I'm always aware of the event on Scone. My troops will take care of your little entourage in no time at all. For you, however, I have very special plans. For special guests, I have special gifts. But more of that later. You are clearly in need of some assistance, strategists. Taunting me, bastard. Reveal. On. Have one attack. I guess we'll attack the Technotrax then. Won't destroy it, but do these. Need gas. Ah, crap. Let's take a look. What's here? Not much. Really need that gas. We also need to get the crystal in that factory. We do need additional units. Maybe not a lot, but we're not in any position to handle even 2 or 3 attacking units that come at the same time. We just don't have the firepower to get rid of them. We can maybe take out a single unit. Yeah, this is the key. You have to destroy the troll. We need 37 material. Let's see what we can produce here. Okay. Not a lot. To be honest, not a lot. We can still produce things. You need ammunition, you need fuel. Can I get the ammunition? No, I can't get the ammunition. Watch it. Go there. Do this. 45 material this time. Energy is probably our limiting factor here. There's nothing really heavy we can... We'll try to attack them then. Poke out their eyes. We could use another fuel tank. But whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna have to do it now. We need to deploy new units in the battlefield on the next round. Snakes. They're solid. Not great, but solid. 5. We could use a couple of mines to block access to the actual factory. First things first, snake. Don't we want to do a recon? I'm not going to produce anything really, but anything else. We need to repair our own existing units too, so we need to spare some energy for that. We got a snake and a ranger. And we do need extra scouting power to see. We have 2 routes to take, either this route here or this route. I'm betting everything that's our goal. That's where we need to be. Now they're already starting to produce units. That's bad. There's no way we can take on 2 of them. Not like this. We could have done it in a way, basically go into the initial structure, give experience to our units, and then start the fight. That would have allowed us to use maximum experience units to start the fight, or near maximum. That we could have probably dominated the enemy. Try to gain access to some energy producing sites, factories, and that would have been probably enough to handle things. Now we need fuel. Not a little bit, but we are not moving without more fuel. So, fuel. He's not moving without fuel, so he gets the first fuel. You just need more fuel. You get to attack. And we need to destroy the tank. I don't want him to have eyes here. I was sort of suspecting that we might be able to only put the tank in a single spot there. That's good enough. I'm not gonna repair at all. It's repairing it costs more than producing a new unit. A ranger. Good thing we spotted it. We'll stay here. On the next turn we'll take the rocket tank to the factory to get to receive repairs. That shouldn't take too much energy though, but we only have 5 left, so I'm not producing anything. The rocket tank is our best unit by a pretty significant margin. Bucky on the other hand is weaker, but we can go in and get out. So it offers a different kind of a type of an attack. That's valuable on its own, yeah. Losing that doesn't make any kind of a difference for us. We had abandoned it and it didn't produce any energy. So it was just a place we went to for no apparent gain. The bastard is producing a ton of support units, ton of units that can take over places. Be able to kill the ranger. Yes. And factory is secured. You need to go and get some repairs. Well, you don't really need, but if we encounter anything heavier than a ranger, I'd like to have the rocket tank at full health. We need 4 points on that. Tank incoming. Can't lose Vader. It's the key to this whole thing. We can't allow the rangers to get close to our factory either. So we'll have to make it do without the rocket tank for a while. What is this? It's nothing. We can't get past that with most of our units. So if we want to go here, we would need to use this route. The Vader can probably go through there, but if there's any kind of resistance here anymore, not gonna make it. Let's take a closer look at here. Yeah, we're not getting any more energy, so it was a good idea to save the little energy we had. And shit. We got the first strike in. Producing more units. Only Technotraxes and Rangers and Snakes can get through that forest, though everything else has to come to here. So this would have been another good place to dump the mines. We make more mines and dump them. We still have enough firepower to kill Buggy. That's going to have to do. We don't have a capture unit now. Ah, mines. Don't go in, take a little bit of a peek. Getting rid of the buggy is more important. It's out of ammunition anyway. You need to protect our fuel transport. Don't need to attack, just protect it. We have 2 energy with no new coming in, so it's gonna be what's it's gonna be. No point protecting this though anymore, so moving on. I guess the factory exists there in case you lose the Vader, so you can produce more. That would be my guess. It's a mandatory unit to reach the exit, so the game is telling you, or giving you an opportunity to build more as needed, and we lost the snake. Not gonna be easy to get the Vader into the water. We will probably need to even refuel it before it all. We'll see, we'll see. We'll go to escort the Vader. No point defending that factory. Well, we can leave someone behind though. Just to make it annoying on the enemy to get it. I'm not sure how he prioritizes targets. We're not getting any more energy. But if we capture that, we'll lose it. At least we know that there's no danger here. We can't lose the Vader now though, since we've abandoned the factory. It's do or die. If it goes, we'll have to load, and I don't even recall when I saved the last time. But that's a minor inconvenience. Hopefully they don't have a lot of naval units there, like patrol boats. The Vader isn't good at handling those. Save. Wait. Have to keep moving constantly. We don't have a capture unit with us. Still. We have full experience rocket tank. That is a very dangerous enemy to have. You move at all. And move. You can't lose the fuel track either. We could go for that, but it's a bit risky. Can't see anything here, and we don't have any absolutely necessary reason why we need to take control of it this second. I think we're better off not taking control of it. It's a unnecessary risk to take, considering our main objective. Attacking our mines. Actually, that's a good thing. The reason being is the mines don't see anything. So if we move the mine, it will very likely attack the enemy. Yes. Running out of everything. No, you can't attack. Too weak. How strong is... yeah, actually our ranger unit probably could. Plus U energy. It's not gonna make a huge difference to us. We can... our fuel truck is running out of fuel. I want to refuel the Vader at least once. Our rocket tank needs fuel desperately. Just don't have targets for it. I guess we'll do that in mine then. Very close victory, I think. Well, for once we didn't have a mission with a huge army. With complex objectives. It's a nice change of pace, but I wouldn't want to play missions like this constantly. It's a battle strategy game. You play for the battles. Large battles. I'm a little bit worried about it to kill you. A little bit worried about bots here. If we go in the water now, without having any kind of a look around before we commit ourselves, and we then encounter some kind of a patrol boat or whatever there, we're screwed. No recovering from that. Ooh. That was bad. Very bad. Don't really have an option now. Yeah, we could have just taken the in the goddamn mine. Okay. Well, we better hope there's no fighting there. We can't put any units with the goddamn Vader. I'm not gonna save now. We messed up with the rocket tank. Hopefully it won't make much of a difference. Okay, we got a free ranger out of that. They'll try to kill us, but I don't think they have what it takes. And they're producing units. Why are you producing units? You know you're going to lose all of them. That doesn't make any kind of sense. Yeah, that didn't make any kind of sense. I don't get it. Thanks for the units, I guess. It's not like it's gonna make much of a difference for us either. We could go to the Vader. What I'm fearing is that we need to go to the Vader. That the fighting isn't over here. Oh. Tiger Hall. This might not be the end goal. Well, we only gambled everything on it being there, so bad. On the positive side, we got a lot of new units here, so we're not totally out of the game, even if that isn't in our primary target. So that'll mean that it is in the south, and we, in order to reach it, we would have needed to punch through the huge enemy defenses, one way or another. So we did everything wrong. So it is this, and it's a gauntlet against the red player to reach it. We might be able to flank around here, bypass the defenses, either go here or go here and then use the Vaders to get behind him. By the way, let's go and see what's actually here. Yep, this isn't it. Ah, balls. Well, it did say it was in the south. there's nothing really to complain about. But there's no reason for us to stay here either, then might as well just get the hell out. You need to go there. We're running out of fuel on the fuel truck. I knew there was a demon here somewhere. Have to get rid of it. I'm guessing that's a green factory. We have two choices. Either we ignore the green and push out, or we'll try to get rid of the green. I certainly want to see what he actually has here. Yeah, there's the factory. It's producing tanks, snakes. Even so, yeah, we're not gonna survive fighting him. And this, yeah, this produces no energy. I'm not going to use up any energy. If I'm going to use up energy, I'll use it to fix up some of our better units. Would be you, and I can't even put it in there. You. So yeah, surprise! The mission didn't end there. Just keeps on going, and we were so close to where we needed to go right at the start. But we didn't really have what it takes. We should have just trained up our units and punched through the enemy defenses and solved the problem that way. But in many ways, we do have a safe spot a few turns away. And I don't know why he keeps doing this. We are certainly going to sacrifice at least one ranger to take a look what the hell is here. Are you stuck? No. Just moving in this direction for no real reason. We will be trying to defend this. No energy, but still worth the defending. You fix. Material was never our problem, so I don't know why we're getting that. No point shooting at the mine at any point. Do we have anything here? We have the fuel. Come and take it. All yours. Put the ranger here, we want to protect the Vader, he's carrying too many good units. Allow him to be attacked. Fuel. We don't have the points to repair these. Want to go in and take a look. Not much we can do. Total misreading of the level, although I did sort of... Our initial look at the level was probably the most correct one. I don't know why he's donating rangers to us. I'll take them. 3 rangers, no complaints. Certainly need the scouting ability. Ooh, right there for us to capture. That's nice. Yeah, +2 energy. That's nice. Very nice. Get the large. You have the rocket. We can't get separated from a fuel truck. We're screwed if that happens. Guess we'll continue to defend that till something happens. Ooh, we're not gonna survive this. Expect to survive it though. And there doesn't appear to be much resistance here. At least for now. Although we haven't we haven't encountered the raid FMO yet. He ran out of ammunition. Full experience buggy. Nice, very nice. Need to go here. We might lose this Vader. The thing is, running out of fuel anyway, so it's either this or nothing. We don't have energy to buy even fuel for these bastards. I'll pull out. We should be able to produce 4 energy each turn now. Ooh, alright. And our Rangers survive. It's good to be the thing about the Rangers, as long as there's a single one alive, it's doing its job. The job is to spot units. Not gonna put up too much of a fight against them, the green taking over our factory there. Can quite easily take it back. And even if we can, it's not like we can afford to produce anything, so who cares? And what can we attack? We're gonna lose this. Which is fine. I don't want to go back to defend it, but can't really leave the gas. So, fuel truck here either. If this gets destroyed, we're in such a big trouble. We can't afford to buy a new one. Yeah, you'll stay there. Contents. Oh. The enemy tank is in range to attack the There doesn't appear to be any real resistance here. No need to bring the rocket tank down this very moment. Oh, what we're going to do is we're going to try to take out the techno tracks. Where was it? Can't recall. Well, we might have to end up loading. Yeah. I need to get the location. Oh, where's possible location? Oh. Yeah, it's not gonna work because we can't see crap. I forgot that these aren't buggies. They're very good attack units, but their visibility is tricky. We're just gonna have to hope that that could go there and block it, I guess. It's better than nothing. Leaving the fuel tanker there on its own, it's too big of a risk. I'd rather get a wounded rocket tank than lose the fuel tank. We lost the crystal inside. It's nothing. Don't have energy to produce anything. We could retake that. Yep. You need to go with it. Might have had a wounded demon on board too. Yeah, I'd even destroy. Very nice. Troll. I don't think the green has a production facility here, does it? So these should be only a few handful of units that they're spread around here that we just have to get rid of once and they're gone. How much energy do we have? 4. We are getting 2 more. We could get the snake in the proper operating condition. Yeah, I think that's probably worth it. Have a extra unit that might be able to stand toe to toe with the techno tracks. No, we still have 1 unit here. units here. I would imagine they'll start to... Ooh, artillery. They'll start to target our factory rather than the escaping units soon, because it's a much closer target. Won't put up much of a fight, but it'll buy us maybe a few turns of time, and that's all we need. We're not gonna clear out the map. Pulsar. Can take care of the pulsar. No problem. We need to move this into striking range of future potential targets. You need to move a little bit, but some direction, and you need to take care of that pulsar. That should be good enough. You have no ammunition you need. Yeah, just repair as much. Next turn. Okay, red turns are very quick. Seems that most of his units are holding their positions. Are harassing us quite badly. I don't think our tactic here is in any way bad, but we're definitely playing in many ways a losing battle. We've chosen a strategy that will buy time, but we'll lose sooner or later, so it's not exactly perfect. And it wasn't exactly fast either. It's the major gripe I have about it. Something. Well, hoping it would at least save time, and it won't. It didn't, and it won't. Seems this route is fairly easy to access, but we can only buy Yeah, we can only bypass this little area. Is it worth doing? We have no idea what the defenses here are. That has to be the airport. Has to be the airport. Has to. Don't want to poke my nose too close here, because there was a radar unit here and long range artillery, so I'm minding my own business as much as possible. Need something to defend the rear though. See what the enemy has in store. Red again does nothing. Ooh. Who's a ranger? Damn. They are pressuring us quite badly. Well, we were lucky that we didn't lose the Vader. Enough of that, we need to keep going. Use the ammunition transport to hold up the rear. And reach it. Lucky. Well, we needed to enter it anyway, we're out of fuel. What's the point of coming? I don't think flopping is the only point, I would say. There might be a few artillery units capable of shooting at us if we go there. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Don't want to move around too much. Fuel truck will reach us on the next turn, so... we might as well sit tight and wait. You carrying anything? No one's carrying anything. We have to keep that in mind. So we can't just lose these rangers. They're the units we need to do the actual capturing work here. So keeping them alive is valuable in itself. Necessary part for completing this mission. There's not much happening anymore. Goal is clear and it'll just take time to move towards it. Minor harassment units sent our way, and they are harassing us, but not exactly suffering because of it. Our energy production gets disrupted, but we're actually gaining new units thanks to that, so no reason to complain, at least too much. Do you have anything heavy? I have a mine. God, we noticed that troll there. Not troll, demon. Need to kill it. Needs to die. Murder. And you're no longer in attack distance. You don't have what it takes. I'd like to keep that ranger, it's very experienced. I want to... This wasn't strictly speaking necessary, but the demon acted as an eyes here. So now any new units needing to come here might have difficult... He probably can't directly try there, he has to come here to expose this area before attacking or taking over that location. So now we have a rocket tank ready to go. Much happening here. The enemy seems content of doing whatever. We're not going to go scouting too much at the moment. We can't react to anything we find. Heal up. Yeah, this should be used as a recon unit. One point of life, it's going to get destroyed anyway. That's probably their headquarters, so I'm not going to try to go there. I would be amazed if it's not heavily defended. Certainly more than a single demon can handle. Red doesn't seem to have all that many units left. I'm guessing he really mostly had a defensive wall, and that's about it. He probably has a factory too, but he doesn't really have energy to produce units. That's certainly the biggest obstacle I'm facing. Keeping the demon here in case someone comes and takes this, and it's not a demon, we're gaining. Yeah, we'll gain a better unit. A good ranger. Want to repair it? Sure. Why not? Let's waste energy. It's not like we have better uses for it. All the uses we have are bad anyway. Might as well have a solid scouting unit that can handle a lot of damage. Alcor running out of fuel. We don't want to go anywhere near those. I want to refuel the Alcor. I don't know. I think it's better to try to reach here first. We can just dump the Alcor. Look. 1, 2, 3. Well, there's a few points they can still shoot at us. And there's a gun somewhere here, so... I think we sort of went around their main base. I don't expect a lot of trouble anymore. Yeah, we just need to reach here with the Vader, go over, and that'll be it. We will start harassing their positions then. We have no reason not to. And by harassing, apparently mean destroy them utterly. They have a factory there. I don't want to do that with the rocket tank. I want to do quick in and out commands. So there. Getting a little bit closer, so we are better within striking distance. And that should be it. Doing good for us so far. End is near. A little bit extended mission, because it didn't work really how I thought it might. Mainly the disappointment was that on the upper right corner we only found something we already had. Another Vader. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, we can't retake that location, the techno tracks will block us. Doesn't matter. It'll just take a couple of turns and it's over. Unless the red does a heavy push on our position. We can't. So let's abandon it. Very nice. I just can't leave things alone. Moving forward. Come on. If we would have given our rocket tank and buggy experience from the start. We just could have spent a little more time and broken through right from the front. Full experience rocket tank, or near full experience, and buggy would have destroyed an island star with a single attack. No problems. Our heroic demon. Ooh. Star Demon. What are we going to do? Oh. You need to be fueled up. So how do you and so you everyone needs fuel. Ah, damn it. No time to wait around. I'm not quite sure if we have to do anything after we enter the other side there. Well, a rocket tank and a buggy should be able to handle any minor resistance there. Are you gonna produce units in my factory? Yes? No? Yeah. Thank you. It's hard to defend when you can't afford to get new units. Run away! There's no way we can take the factory, but I do want to take a peek what the hell is here. One of the rangers should survive enough to at least take a quick look. Okay. Fuel! That's cool. You get the hell out. Take a look. Well, at least there's no enemy resistance here. I'm not sure what's the point in doing all this anymore. Clearly everything, all the important units are already done what they're meant to do. So let's change turn in this. Interesting mission, but it sort of forces you to blindly act. If you had more ranger units at the start, things would have been better. But if you only have the one, you can lose it so easily. If you go take a look, why can't I use the short route to get to where the game tells me to go? You're going to lose. So that's not a good thing. If you had a spare or two, that would have been much better. Oh no! What did it use to capture this? Yeah, it'll attack, but we'll still capture it. Oh look, another ranger! I want to see what annoying things I can still do. Oh crap, skull. Yeah, there's proper fortifications here. Definitely the wrong place to go. Now their HQ. We could have taken them. Not even without too much issues. Yeah. The only real difference is we should have given experience to our troops, and that would have been enough. But again, it would have achieved basically nothing. That's not the point of this. No. Buggy, go take a look. There it is. So beautiful. Okay, you have the gas, go there. Yeah. Oh, and there's a transportation helicopter there. A nice touch. And this is it. So no large changes here. More of a minor specialty mission as far as I can tell. Yeah, I'm sort of that mission might have been more enjoyable or fun in the long run to give the experience and just instead of having to avoid engaging the enemy, you could have just went for their factories and sort of headshotted their ability to produce units and then clear out the entire map. But again, the end result is exactly the same in the long run. So yeah, with the initial Vader, we two options: either go around the red enemy base or give experience to your buggy and rocket tank and just smash through the weak enemy defenses there. I think I saw one samurai tank, rest were light to medium units, which are basically one-shotted by high experience rocket tanks and buggies. So no proper fight would have resulted from that. Especially if we could have taken their factory in the middle of the fight. Yeah, at least it was something different.